Hi, this is Manjul and I'm a student of Big Data Analytics course pursuing postgrad certificate from Georgian College. And today I'm going to demonstrate the testing of some of the HDFS commands on my Hadoop cluster, which I've already set up on Amazon Cloud. So my cluster consists of 4 nodes: name node, data node 1, data node 2, and data node 3. In name node, as you can see, we have this public DNS and private IP. So similarly, all the other 3 nodes have their own public DNS and private IP. Now I need to start my Hadoop cluster, and that I'll do using putty. So here you can see I've created different sessions for my different nodes. So I'll start by loading the name node session and open it. Now I'm connected to my server and I'll start the cluster using the command start dfs.sh. It will take few seconds. Meanwhile, I'll copy the command of starting the yarn. Control C. Okay, this is going on. Now I'll run this command, and the last thing that I need to do is starting the history server. Control C, Control V. So it says stop it first. That means it is already running, so we don't have to run it again. Now just to check whether your cluster is running or not, just run JPS. So it says resource manager, secondary name node, all these three things are running. That means our cluster is up and running. And one more thing, if you want to see your cluster through GUI, so for that what you can do is you have to copy this on your browser. So the first part of this is the public DNS. This is the public DNS of name node, and this is the port number. So just copy it and paste it on the browser. So here is your Hadoop cluster, and through this you can browse your HDFS. So since we haven't created any directory, nothing is there except the temp folder which was created when I was setting up my Hadoop cluster. Now I'll start with the HDFS commands. The first command that I'm going to run is creating a text file on my Ubuntu file system. So I'll run this command on party. Now just to check all the existing files on my HDFS file system, I will run this ls command. So as you saw on the GUI that only the temp folder is there currently and nothing else. Now I will create a user directory on my HDFS. I'll confirm it whether that is created or not. See, it is created. So now we have two folders. One was the temp folder that was already present, and the second one that we have just created. Now I need to copy the text file which I have already created on my Ubuntu file system. So I'll just copy that file from Ubuntu file system to the HDFS file system, and this is the command that will do that. Apart from that, I'll copy two more files with the suffix 2 and 3. So I'll run these three commands. Okay, it is done. So just to check whether the files are copied or not, I'll run this ls command. Okay, so these files are copied. So now I'll just remove all these files from the user directory. So they are deleted. You can see deleted. Now I'll remove the user directory. So it is removed. If you want to confirm it, you can just run ls command. So only the temp folder is there. So this is the half part of what I'm doing right now here. So basically the other part is running the MapReduce program. So this is the jar file that contains a lot of MapReduce programs, and those are basically written in Java. So just if you want to see what all MapReduce jobs are there or not, so basically these many MapReduce jobs are there in this jar file. So word count, this is the MapReduce that will count the number of words in input files, and aggregate word list, db count, and so on. So today we are going to run this word count MapReduce on it. So basically now we have to set up the environment. So this command, what it will do is it will create a directory inside user directory. It will create a recursive, basically we want to create a recursive directory inside user ubuntu directory. Then inside the ubuntu directory we want to create another folder that is input. So basically this input folder is the input for the MapReduce, where all files will be there. So now we will create this input folder. uh, I'll give the permission to this folder user, and now I'll run this command, control C control V. So basically this command will copy the license.txt file from the user local Hadoop path, that is the value of this Hadoop underscore home. So it will copy the license.txt file from there to user ubuntu input, and I'll just run it. So basically we are giving the input to the MapReduce program, that from where that MapReduce program has to load the data and work upon it, just to check whether the file was copied or not. Yeah, so this license.txt file is copied inside the input folder. So now I'll just run the MapReduce, C control V. Yeah, so I'll just explain you what I'm doing here. This is the jar file. This is the MapReduce that I'm going to run. This argument is basically we are giving the input to the jar, this jar file, that from where it has to load the data, and this argument will create a output directory and generate the results and copy it inside the output folder. So I'll just run it. Okay, so this process is complete. Now it has generated is it has counted uh, the number of words in that license.txt file, and that is 35. So now we'll see the output of this MapReduce. So I'll just run this command. So yeah, it has generated the output. So basically whatever it has generated and copied inside output folder, we have just displayed on the terminal. See, you can this all this thing was generated and copied inside the output folder. So this shows that my Hadoop cluster is up and running. That's it for now. Thank you.